Pretty bad if they're like some kind of sacrifice usually. You might still get a spell, and exiling the graveyard is nice though. Like, I don't really get the path trace thingy because the late game is not your problem. Being consistent and impacting the board in the early game is your problem, and let's see, what do I need more on? And whether it's like the enchantment that just gives you a basic, that's just not that great. The 7 mana sack effect, I mean, you really need it. And same for the path trace, just a land that comes into play tab that only makes 1 color in the early turn, so I don't know. I don't quite see it. I've been just muted the whole time. What's going on here? I'm muted for. Now you could hear me? Weird. Hello? Hello? Maybe I just muted and unmuted myself without noticing. Weird. Anyways. Why did you add the ninja? Because I tried Wolf Willowhaven, but it seemed just worse than a land a lot of the time. Yikes. Oh no, they had one. Okay. Alright. This card's a problem for Sultai. Huey was telling me when he was playing the deck he lost to that a bunch. You don't have ECD, you don't have a good way to remove it. Let's see. Missionary attack is tempting. Binding the Old Gods. Old Gods kind of suck if I don't draw a land though. Oh, you're talking about the... You're probably talking about the Absent version, right? Yeah, maxing out on the elf sounds good. I have max elf in this version, and more eggs for Doom Foretold, yeah. Yeah, that was where I was going. I kept adding eggs, and... me just... I don't know why I wasn't playing 4 Visionaries. I'm sure this is a great attack. I don't really need the lands. I'm trading 3 damage for 2 damage in that spot. This Fatal Passage is a nice one. not sure if I can get out of it. We'll see. I need to find the serpent. I'm gonna be drawing a lot of cards. The problem is, does it matter? Is it gonna matter? Alright, I need one of my okay, that works, right? Oh no, it's Heartless Act. I'm at 5. Can remove free tokens. Oh man, that exactly lethal. Oh, I have a visionary. See my summoning sickness. So how many ways you have to deal with that card besides killing all their creatures? The serpent and then racing them with Vorinclex too. Valky too. Oh, I have Tibalt that exiles too. For some reason I thought Tibalt destroyed, which makes no sense because of the emblem. Oh, I'm good. We good, chat. Sanction event being the sideboard instead of the crippling fear. I'm trying it out. I think crippling fear is better in the matchups where I want it. It's very Joker-like. I feel that posture. Excuse me? It's for Timoret? Just enchantment density. They kept breaking on Timoret Calls the Dead. Milox? Thank you so much for the sub. Can I keep that? Oh, Elliot. Salut. Elliot Dragon dit aussi Elliot le chatard. Je rigole. Ça va tout le monde. Merci pour le raid, Elliot. J'espère que ça roule. Non, il avait l'air pas mal ton jeu. J'avoue, tu m'as bien roulé dessus. On a perdu la 1 sur le nouveau dragon qui devient indestructible. C'était un petit problème. Anyways, if you're looking for French streamers, you should definitely check out Elliot Dragon. Whether you're French or you want to practice your French by watching streams, why not? It's easy to share deck lists. I don't know what people use, what the best is. But the link you didn't, whatever link you put in your message didn't go through. It says Geolox still stream. I think he mostly streams limited. But yeah, I think he does. Not sure what his deal is. Alright, let's see if that card wins me the game. Baited the Heartless Act too. Have I tried the Tibalt Cheese deck? Nah, I have no interest. I'm assuming they're just terrible. Can't even see the board, honestly. I might be dead on boards. No. Good. Better. What 7-drop would be better in that spot? Ultimatum would have been pretty good. I would have gotten... I'm not sure it would have been better than Serpent, though. Serpent will help you in the blue matchups. Nice. Exactly what we needed. And better to block with Scum and stack the Serpent against removal. Well, it's Heartless Act or nothing, right? Was your line if they have Heartless... was your line if they have Heartless Act? I lose my token and my Serpent, and I don't kill the 2-1. Is 8-bet much better? I actually think Uggin's not that good, but I think Ugin in this deck. Also the 1 mana difference and the fact that you can counter it. Pretty big difference. Baited. Not sure I played that game very well. So it doesn't help that I can barely see the board right now with the sun in my eyes. And the Serpent works against it. Oh, why did I do that? I'm gonna lose my Valkyrie. Oh, that sucks. 5 cars in the yard. It's fine. First match of the day. Can't take Giganta. No. What are they doing? Tap down their red mana. No, I'd have too many lands in play for me to do that. Whatever, if I lose Valkyrie, I'll lose Valkyrie. Looks like they might have just timed out. I mean, they can just sack the Roast Rider to Predator. Alright, they didn't. Now they can't use the ability anymore. I think they messed up. Unless they do like Fabled Passage of Village Rites. It's pretty lucky. This card they could have drawn. I didn't realize what I was doing. Oh man, what is wrong with me? Oops is 4. Go to attack with one more token, maybe. Keeping Seagate was bad. But now I feel like I should at least wait until I draw one more card. like Abzan or Sultai more? I think Sultai. But I was doing a bit better with Abzan. Yeah, Abzan's just better. It's close. The blue cards are strong. The white cards are strong.
Loving the hair.
Thanks. Probably doesn't look that great right now, but got a haircut not long ago. Thanks for the bits as well. And the compliment. All right. It's dead. The punts got there. Play against Is It Tempo. Tough matchup with these decks. You need disputes to rest or just hope they don't have like counters into dragon and 2 more counters. I don't want to bring in Clink because I don't fill my graveyard up super fast, but might have to. Omen of the Dead gets a bit worse against the dragon. What does Polukranos do in this deck? It's just a pretty good card. It's always nice to have an escape card in your deck. Well, but they don't have the fastest deck, the most aggressive deck. Yeah, Coma is MVP. Think they're just gonna take the Coma, just be done with it. Remorse. Yeah. Remorse is a pretty bad card. I absolutely love it. But I'm just time walking themselves a bunch. Like such a great hand to get remorsed. It's exile. It's only redeeming quality. No, like I'm not dealing with that anymore. Not getting cheesed by Como. Yeah, another 2-mana play to use their mana quite efficiently. That's pretty good for them. I don't know. deck doesn't make a ton of sense to me. I feel like you're gonna lose to Yorion decks because they're gonna go over the top, and then you're playing a lot of cards that don't really impact the board in the first few turns. And you're not going to be that great against aggro either. You're just playing more colors for pretty much no upside. So I don't know. I'll take a second look, but at first glance, I just don't get it. I mean, just for the few games where you're going to have a turn to search that does something good. Also, you're not playing Omen of the Sea, right? Which seems like the reason for me to play Search. I feel like turn to Search into upkeep Omen of the Sea is the reason why I would want to play that card. Well, you guys can't see the deck, but... flashing for double white cards. Yeah. I think you're trying too hard. Proven wrong, hating on these 5-color decks or equal 4-color decks. Let's see. Let me just play Polukranos. I'm gonna play Acolyte too. Start getting more value out of my Yorions. Yeah, no, Maze is a fine card and the life and stuff. This is interesting if you're blinking it. Like, you're playing all these good blink targets with no Yorion. Seems so weird. Wait, there's one Yorion in the lands? Sideboard? Oh, but wait, are you an 80 card deck? Are you a Yorion deck? Sorry, I don't know. I mean, even... I think the Raven's Warning is kind of interesting. I think it's nice value. I kind of want to try Jessica Ellis was Raven's Warning and Showdown of the Skulls, maybe. Yeah, I think the third trigger is kind of relevant too. It beats. It's kind of annoying. Was Acolyte of Affliction. It's okay. It's a bit slow, but I kind of like it. Oh, I got totally wrecked. Should have just not played my land, right? Should have actually played around Crocsine that spot. Oh well. It's not unreasonable. Analysis Nightmare right on time. Like, just so underpowered, honestly. Probably pretty good at beating up rogues, though. Anything for Polukranos? More?
Let fire rage within your heart.
Choice, or I'd have Heartless Act. Think about killing their own croc cell. Doesn't seem worth it, but
Another realm, I suppose.
get wrecked. Jesus, what is actually happening? No fertile land. I'm not sure bottoming a land is right. I'll be a little ambitious. Alright. Gilded Goose sounds like a matchup where I can play Florahedron. Either one bag get recovery. I don't like that card. I'm not a fan. They're playing good old food. Classic Florahedrons. Just tricking me. Tricking me into trying to ramp. It's kind of my fault. I wasn't forced to play it as a creature. I've perfectly played it tapped as a land on turn 2. That's annoying. Wolf Kogla. Ooze Wolf Kogla. Rough. Alright, I think I'm gonna cut Florahedron after this match. I've seen enough. Play Florahedron as a creature, never. I did not need them as a land. Well, on turn 2 exactly to ramp into binding and stuff in theory it sounds pretty good, right? But in practice has not been it. What changes did I make? I didn't change too much since that's really just a couple lands, but I'm about to cut Florahedron. What do you mean it runs smoother compared to Abs and Yorion, or Florahedron is good with Henge only? Yeah, that's the one. I mean, that's one of the huge reasons why Florahedron is good. Agreed. I won against Red Black Sack, yeah. And they have free food potentially. Playing Turret. Just for value, just against Sagas. Maybe. Maybe I should play more with that card. I could see that. Oh, you ever do that in your upkeep? That's... Alright, I'm not sure I can win. Against him. Spot removal is probably not amazing. This also slows down the Great Henge. If you make a list with Turgid, you can collect Lantern Control. I still the best card in Standard. Codeline and Wicked Wolf. Fighting is just too strong. Let's try turn 1, I think. Kind of know what I'm looking for. Don't scry on turn 1. a deck like that. The art's pretty cool. CCG should you start with? I've never played Hearthstone or Legends of Runeterra. I assume Magic is a much better game. That was a big draw. Casino. I'll keep thingy up. Or I can bring back the other Casino. I'm not sure what makes more sense here. How good is Casino? I think it's very good in this deck. Bit of variance. I'm not sure how much I care, but I figure just using it is probably good. The first time I get to cast this ultimatum. I can also cast Seagate. Play a turn tomorrow, which deck would I bring out? I don't really like these questions because I'm not playing right now as if I had a tournament tomorrow. So I can't really answer that question, you know. My tournament is in 3 weeks and I'm playing accordingly. If I had to play a tournament tomorrow, I would have like maybe been playing some rogues, more green food or the blue red, I don't know. I think this deck's pretty strong though. I like it. Cheap removal on the draw. Maybe Elspeth's Nightmare is a bit worse. Still usually kind of okay. Not sure the Chariot is like fast enough to do anything against them. Maybe I'll trim one. Maybe it does Blood Chiefs first because it's 1 mana and it can kill a Vivian. How good is binding? It's very good. It's just 4 up in all of these decks. Is Polukranos gonna do anything for me? I feel like Polukranos just too slow. Golem. Can only play so many 4 mana cards. Well, here I don't have black mana and I don't have a removal spell yet. I guess if they play Henge on turn 4, at least I'll have binding to kill it. How do you beat aggro? I don't know, I don't play against aggro much, but I think just you have lots of cheap removal and then you take over real fast. Was binding and binding into Yorion, that kind of stuff. Man. He was so good with this hand. How does that work? Alright, I'll just spot a move. So I have double omen with Yorion. That's also plenty of card advantage. I'll be okay. I could have like... Honestly, I think all 3 options were reasonable. I think the worst was probably Heartless Act alone. You could have kept both, and then you go like tap land into either Omen or Heartless Act, and then you play Cosima, and sure it's a turn later, but it's still gonna be good.
Standard. I prefer dying on turn 1 to Tybalt's trickery in Modern.
Hey Sauce. Is that what people doing right now? They're just turn on. I saw the Squid Sheaf build. That looks kind of sick. Just Cascade into Valky, 4 Valkyries and all Cascade cards. And if you like that deck looked kind of great. Yeah, I even have the land. I could just put Yorion in my hand. Alright, I don't really want to... I don't want to lose my binding without blinking it once. And they draw lands, it means they don't have a creature to put up Great Henge, they're not even getting value. That's right. Bye-bye graveyard. Am I in a rush here? Not really. I mean, I could play binding. These wolves are scary. I need to not mess around too much. Like, I might just not be able to deal with these stupid wolves. Binding an oven and then bind the other oven? But binding one oven makes no sense. It's like either both or nothing. So it's kind of tricky. this value, but I think that's fine. This matchup seems kind of tough. Wicked Wolf seems like it could be a problem. I think they just like go off a bit faster than me, and then their late game's still pretty strong. It's not like I can super easily take over necessarily. Right. Oh, it's probably worth it. I mean, that's where the Absent deck was nice, like ECD and stuff. And Absent Ultimatum. Not really any coming back from that. Yeah, no ECD makes you work harder for it. And tempting. And no ECD means you need like some kind of super endgame, you know, ultimatum, coma, something like that. Blue ad. I think Casima's pretty strong. And Omen of the Sea's always been the best card in Yorion decks. I've liked having Disputes too against counter decks. Dispute has been super good. Poor floor Heaterin. They know they're getting cut. They're like, pick me, coach, one last time. One last hurrah. I'm like, nope. Sorry. Does it make sense to play Binding now? Alright. No castle, please. Did I just lose on the spot? I guess I shouldn't be boarding out Heartless Act against someone who might have Vorinclex in their deck. That was an oversight. I totally forgot about that card. Like, let's see. Any playing Oler for us? I doubt it. Maybe? Maybe it was Green Pact. There's some matchups where you want Vorinclex. Hey, yeah, I guess Polycade does come back with 6 counters, right? Easy dodge. Surely that's good enough. Even if Dick has Vorinclex. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. I have a few Heartless Acts somewhere in there. My own? My own's probably not the worst card. Well, problem solved. Yeah, OP stumbled pretty hard. Why are you playing Snow-Covered Forest on the side note? Do they have that fight card? The 1-mana fight card? Oh, they're playing the 4-free. I'm not sure I would do that. Looks like that 2-free is seeing a bit of play. I'm also not sure, like, that land is better than Enclave in the food deck. Fun. Is it double or so, or put twice? Yeah, 24-24. And that was my diamond match. Rank up. Can tier for diamond. We tuned our Sultai list. Ready for the diamond players. Finally, I'm a diamond player. Bowlers